Hey there, awesome web creators. Have you ever built a fantastic website only to have your footer disappear into the abyss when users scroll down long pages? It's a common issue and honestly, a bit of a headache. But don't you worry, because today I'm going to show you how to craft a sticky footer in JupyterX that remains gloriously in view at all times, regardless of the simplicity mode you're using. And if you're new here, JupyterX is an all-in-one Elementor-based WordPress theme trusted by over 200,000 users. It replaces Elementor Pro with built-in tools, includes 450-plus ready-made websites, and comes with a one-time payment instead of recurring fees. Let's get started. Let's dive in by creating a new sticky footer template within the Layout Builder. Start by clicking Dashboard from the left sidebar. Next, head over to the JupyterX menu and select Layout Builder. Once there, switch to the Footer tab. To begin creating our sticky footer, hit the Add New button. Click on the Name field to give your footer a title. We'll call this footer template Sticky Footer. Click Create. When adding a new template in JupyterX, a modal pops up with the blocks library where you can pick ready-made blocks or make your own. For this tutorial, we'll skip using any pre-built blocks, so just close the library window. Let's rearrange the structure panel by dragging it to a better spot, customizing our workspace for improved visibility and easier access. Begin by searching for the Container widget. Then, drag and drop the container into your design. This will hold the footer content and let us control its layout. Next, set a specific width for the container. Set the width to 900 pixels so it doesn't stretch across the full screen, giving a neat contained look. Change the direction setting to row so elements inside arrange horizontally, which is typical for footers. Now, justify the content to center to horizontally center our footer items within the container. Also, align the items to center to vertically center them. Switch over to the Advanced tab for precise control over positioning. Unlink the margin values so you can set margins individually. Focus on the bottom margin next. Set the bottom margin to -10. This negative value nudges the footer downward slightly, helping it stay anchored to the bottom of the viewport. Next, set the padding values to 0. This removes any extra space, especially below the footer content, ensuring it sits flush with the bottom of the container. Click the Add Element button to add more to your footer. Search for Container to find the widget. Drag the container block into your sticky footer section. This helps organize footer content within the sticky area. Switch to the Style tab to begin customizing how it looks. Choose the classic background type for straightforward color options. Open the color picker next. Drag the picker to select a nice gray shade. Return to the Layout tab to adjust alignment. Head over to the Advanced tab to tweak element layering. Adjust the Z-index, which controls stack order. Make sure the sticky footer stays on top by setting the Z-index to 999, high enough to be above most content. Add social share buttons by clicking Add Element. Click on the widget search input. Type social to find the social share widget. Drag the social share widget into the top container. This makes sharing on social media easy for visitors. Currently, both icons and text show on the social share buttons. Switch this to display only icons for a cleaner look. Click Add Element again to add a flex spacer. Search Flex in the field to locate Flex Spacer. Add Flex Spacer to help evenly space footer elements. Next, add the shopping cart by clicking Add Element. Type in the search bar to quickly find shopping cart. Add the shopping cart widget for quick customer access to their cart. Click on the container to begin editing its settings. Go to the Style options to adjust the container's look. Select Border to change border settings. Unlink border radius values so you can set each corner individually. Set the top and right border radius to 25 for a slight curve. Now it's time to add a sticky motion effect to the parent container of our footer. Go ahead and click on the first container option to select it, then let's get sticky. Scroll down in the Advanced tab of the Edit Container panel to find the Motion Effects section. Expand the Motion Effects section where sticky footer options live. Open the drop-down under Sticky to pick how the footer behaves. Choose Bottom so the footer sticks to the bottom of the page. With everything set, let's publish the template. Great! We've created our first sticky footer template. Now click Add Condition to decide where this sticky footer will appear across your site. Let's make sure our sticky footer shows up everywhere. I'll save the default Include and Entire Site for a site-wide display of our sticky footer. When finished, click Save and Close to store your changes. Alrighty, now let's head back to our website's homepage. On the Live page, scroll down and watch how the footer stays fixed at the bottom, ensuring a smooth experience regardless of scrolling. Now our website's useful widgets, like the shopping cart, can be accessed at any time. And there you have it. We've successfully created a sticky footer in JupyterX, ensuring your essential information is always accessible to your website visitors. No matter how much content you throw on a page, your footer will be right there, perfectly anchored at the bottom. I hope this tutorial helps you build even more professional and user-friendly websites. Happy designing!